50,000 barrels per day that we've done is the largest single train, not only in Africa, in the world.
On Tuesday, February 11th, Dangote Refinery did something Nigerians have been begging for. They cut down fuel prices from 799 per litre down to 774 naira. That's a 25 naira drop. The second price cut this month alone. And for a moment, Nigerians felt hope. Finally, someone is trying to help us. But they went to the filling stations, and depending on the location where you are, people are paying between 815 and 920 naira per litre. So people started asking the obvious question: if Dangote is selling at 774 naira, why am I still paying over 800 naira? The answer: there is a war happening, and you are paying for it all. Before we ride on, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me show you what's really going on.
To the energy market now, Dangote Petroleum Refinery has cut its premium motor spirit price.
On February 11th, Dangote Refinery sent a notice to fuel marketers.
Dangote Refinery has reduced the ex-depot price of premium motor spirit.
It was short, but straight to the point. This is to notify you of a change in our PMC gantry price from 799 per litre to 774 per litre. Done, effective immediately. And Dangote didn't stop there. They also ended something called the PMC lifting bonus. That was a discount they were giving marketers to encourage them to buy more fuel. But now, Dangote doesn't need to beg anymore. The refinery is producing over 50 million litres of petrol every single day. That's enough to supply the entire country. So they cut the price and removed the bonus, and marketers had no choice but to accept it. But here's the twist: even though Dangote gantry price is now 774, NNPC retail outlets in Lagos are selling at 815 naira per litre. In Abuja, it's around 920 naira. And in states like Kano, people are paying 915 per litre. So where is the extra 40 naira to 150 going to? Let me explain again. When the fuel marketers want to buy petrol from Dangote Refinery, they have two options. Option 1, drive your tanker directly to Dangote Refinery in Lekki, load the fuel straight to the gantry, and pay 774 per litre, and drive away. Very simple. Option 2, use the coastal loading. That means Dangote load the fuel onto a ship. The ship sails to a port closer to where you operate. You offload it there, then you distribute it. Sounds convenient, right? But here is the problem. Coastal loading adds approximately 75 naira per litre to the cost of petrol. Port charges, maritime levies, vessel cost, all of that gets passed to you, to the consumer. So if Dangote is selling 774 from gantry, but a marketer chooses coastal loading, the same fuel now costs 849 naira before it gets to the filling station. Add transportation, add profit margin, add business costs. Suddenly you are paying 920 naira. Because of this, Dangote is furious about it. In a statement last week, Dangote Refinery warned if the marketers keep relying on coastal delivery instead of direct gantry loading, the fuel price could hit 1,000 per litre. 1,000. Let that sink into your head. Dangote has 91 loading bays at the refinery. They can load 2,900 tankers every single day. They operate 24 hours. There is no reason why any marketers should need to use a coastal loading, but they are still doing it even up till now. Then the question is, why? Who is the real enemy? Because there is money to be made, if I may say. So when you buy fuel directly from Dangote gantry, the price is fixed, 774 naira. You can't mark it up much. Your profit margin is slim. But if you add the coastal loading, suddenly you have excuses to charge 920 naira. And nobody questions this because it's logistics. But here's what makes this even more interesting. Dangote isn't the only one selling fuel in Nigeria anymore. Imported fuel is back. According to data from the Major Energy Marketers Association of Nigeria, imported petrol from Lome, Togo is landing in Nigeria at 793 per litre, then 19 naira more expensive than Dangote gantry price. So technically, Dangote locally refined fuel is now cheaper than imports. That should be a win for Nigeria, right? We are finally refining our own fuel. We are saving foreign exchange. We are reducing dependency on imports. But fuel marketers are isn't celebrating. They are complaining. Because for years now, fuel importation was where big money was. You import fuel, the government subsidizes it, you pocket the difference. Easy money. But now, the subsidy is gone. Dangote fuel is produced locally, and the old game doesn't work anymore. So what are the marketers doing? They are finding new ways to add cost. Coastal loading, depot fees, handling charges, anything to justify keeping the pump price much higher. And Nigerians are the ones paying the price of this whole thing. Why does this matter? Let me show you the bigger picture. Dangote Refinery cost over $20 billion to build. It's the largest train refinery in Africa. It can process over 650,000 barrels of crude oil per day. It was supposed to be Nigerians' salvation. The thing that finally ends fuel importation. The thing that stabilizes the prices. And technically, it's working. Dangote is producing. He's cutting prices. He's competing with imports and winning. But the system won't let him completely win because too many people benefit from high fuel prices. Depot owners, marketers, transporters, middlemen, everyone takes a cut. And by the time the fuel reaches your car, the price has already doubled. Dangote can sell at 774 naira, but you will never pay 774 naira because the system is designed to squeeze every extra naira out of you. And here's the part that should make you angry. NNPC, the government-owned oil company, is part of the problem. Just 2 days after Dangote cuts down the price to 774, NNPC followed by reducing their Lagos pump price from 840 naira to 815. That's still 41 more than what Dangote is selling for the gantry. So even the government is charging you more than what you should be charging. Why? Because NNPC claims they are covering cost. They say fuel prices are tied to crude oil price and exchange rates. When crude goes up, pump price goes up. Simple economics. But Nigerians aren't buying it because if Dangote can sell at 774 naira and still make a profit, why is NNPC selling at 815 naira? That's the question no one is answering. In conclusion to all this, Dangote cuts fuel price from 774 per litre. That's cheaper than imported fuel. That's cheaper than anything Nigeria has seen in months. But you are still paying between 815 naira and 920 naira, depending on the area you are living. And the gap between what Dangote is selling and what you are actually buying, that's not transport cost alone. That's not just logistics. That's profit, pure and simple. Marketers are choosing coastal loading over gantry loading because it gives them excuses to charge you more. Depot owners are adding fees. NNPC is keeping prices higher than the Dangote price. And everyone in the middle is eating, except you. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Even if Dangote drops the price to 700 naira tomorrow, you will still pay over 800 naira at the pump price because the system doesn't want you to benefit. It wants to squeeze from you. The only way this changes is if the government steps in, if they regulate the middlemen, if they force transparency in pricing, if they make coastal loading illegal when gantry loading is available. But will they? Probably not, because too many powerful people benefit from the current system. So Dangote can keep cutting prices and you can keep paying more. That's the game. And right now, you are losing. If you love the truth and want to be part of the truth, don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, bye for now.